This is a hell of a turnout, an exciting day. Ooh, get away from that speaker. Right here at the corner of Rivington and Ludlow, a very historic place in Beastie Boys history. Any Beastie Boy fans out there today? This is unbelievable. All right, I want to start with a few housekeeping things. I want to thank all our neighbors here in the neighborhood, all these businesses that gave up their afternoon for all of us to celebrate this big announcement, this big unveiling, very exciting. Of course, we want to thank all of you for turning out in front of me, behind me. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. Hey, there's a lot of you and it's very hot. So if anyone feels like they're going to pass out, not feeling well, please just raise your hand. Give room for each other. Get them out. We'll get some EMTs to you and take care of you. Please, so take care and look out for each other. That's rule number one. All right, and most importantly, everyone, if you want to take pictures today, it's great. Please take pictures. It's very bright out, but if you can do it without flash, that would be awesome. That helps a lot of these people on stage and some other reasons. So try and take your pictures without flash. I want to thank, again, all the businesses, Pretty Ricky's, different people. A lot of people have been waiting in line for merch today. Thank you. If we run out, if you don't make it in, we'll get it online so everyone can get what they need. A1 Records, local New York City record shop, Legendary's got all the BC records on sale. Make sure you get at that. Take some pictures. Thank you to our MCA Day crew who came out, bringing out the caddy. Make sure you check that out. Get some pictures with the box over there and the car and everything. We'll be here all afternoon. I want to thank a gentleman by the name of Leroy McCarthy. Leroy McCarthy, he's up there on the balcony. Leroy, I gotta acknowledge him. He has been a champion for this, and he's championed for years for this, and he pulled it off up there on his balcony. Amazing.
Leroy, you gotta do the prom! React, baby! Come up and see us!
And we want to keep this moving because I know it's hot, so forgive me. I want to introduce some very important people on stage who are integral in making this happen as well. Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine, Assemblywoman Grace Lee, and District 2 Councilwoman Carlina Rivera. I think they each have a few words they'd like to say. If you want to come over here to this side of the stage to stay away from the speakers. I apologize to everyone back there. I know it's hard to hear, but hang in there, we'll shout.
She knows.
Mic check. Any Beastie Boy fans out here today? LES out here today? Any cool cats out here today? That's what I thought. I'm proud to be your borough president, Mark Levine. Now, you know, Brooklyn's got Biggie. We know that hip hop was born in the Bronx, but Beastie Boys Square is in Manhattan. Let the record show. And I'm gonna say something a little controversial, but the best era of hip hop, late 80s, early 90s. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Now I'm looking after this crowd. I think you guys are in my demographic. I was 16 when License to Ill came out. It was like a thunderbolt came down and struck me. Now, I know these guys didn't advertise it, but trust me, every Jewish kid in America, we knew they were Diamond and Yauk and Horovitz. Were you a Jewish kid in America back in the 80s and 90s? Yes, you were. Personally, that was the first moment I realized there was maybe a faint hope that I could be cool. Didn't quite work out, but I still have hope. We would not be here today if not for two people. First, give it up for Councilmember Chris Marte. You have no idea how hard it is to get a street renamed in New York. He did it. But I want to shout out Leroy McCarthy. He's up there in the balcony. Nobody has done more to commemorate hip hop in the streets of New York City than Leroy. Leroy, how many streets have you done now? You got Tupac, you got Biggie. He's up to like 10 streets for hip hop legends. But none was harder than Beastie Boys Square. He started this fight when the Beastie Boys entered the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 2012, I think that was. 2012. 10 years it took him. He went to the community board, they rejected him. Not only did they reject him, they said, you can't even come back for 5 years. Leroy said, no problem, I'll wait. And he came back. You could not go to City Hall without Leroy saying, don't forget Beastie Boys Square. I was up in the Bronx, Leroy said, don't forget Beastie Boys Square. I went to my local bodega, Leroy said, don't forget Beastie Boys Square. We are here now because of him. We got Paul's Boutique out here. Congratulations. Beastie Boys, we love you. Thank you. Next up, please put your hands together for Rising Star Assembly Member Grace Lee.
Hey everyone, Lower East Side in the house! I can't hear you! Lower East Side in the house! It's hot outside. I know we have some people you are waiting to hear from, not me. So I just want to say I am just so proud to represent this district. I am so proud to be part of this moment with all of you. The Beastie Boys helped put the Lower East Side on the map, and I am now so proud to be part of this moment with all of you. Thank you very much.
Hey, ladies in the place, I'm calling out to ya. I see you out here. As a Puerto Rican girl from the Lower East Side that grew up just down the street, glued to her TV, inspired by the culture and the style and the lyrics of a little group called the Beastie Boys, I will tell you it is about time that New York City recognizes the contributions of hip hop, and 50 years later, we're doing the right thing by ensuring that on every street corner where they've made a lasting impression on culture around the world, that we acknowledge who did it, who went out there, the pioneers and the legends are here. So I will tell you, I know that you're gonna hear from, I know Adam and Mike are here. Maybe they're here, maybe they're not. Don't get too excited. I just want to say a quick thing about MCA, okay? So when I was a kid growing up, I was playing ball. I was at PS 41 in the West Village. And there would be a guy waiting there who was so famous.
And fun.
And amazing. And you know what? Even when our games went into overtime and we were encroaching onto his pickup game with his boys, and we fanned over him and we talked to him, he was the most gracious individual I had ever met in my life. And I thought, when you can be that famous and that awesome and still be okay saying what's up to a teenage girl, then you know what? You'll forever be in my heart, and I will work every single day to make sure that people remember that. So Leroy, when you came to me 10 years ago, I was on the community board, by the way. I voted yes. Check the receipts. Check the receipts, I voted yes. I learned that day a very important lesson in politics is that you have to count the votes. But that's okay, because 10 years later, Leroy carried that sign, and 10 years later, we stand here about to unveil Beastie Boys Square. So enjoy yourself. Hip hop is forever. And congratulations, everyone.
All right, and now, councilman for the first district, this district right here, who made this happen, along with Leroy, Councilman Christopher Marte.
All right. New York City, make some noise! Lower East Side, make some noise! We have to give it up again to Leroy for everything he has done for the city, for hip hop, and this square. If it wasn't for him, none of us would be here. So let's give it up for Leroy! Leroy, 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 Leroy. I also want to give it up to one person, Lower East Side resident, Dan Taino. When I first ran for city council in 2016, our first email was from Lower East Side resident Dan Taino, and he said, "Will you support a Beastie Boys Square if you're elected?" I responded immediately, and I said, hell yes. It was the first political stance I took as a politician.
so it's been a long time coming. I'm a kid from the Lower East Side. I grew up in 42 Rivington Street, walked by this corner every single day of my life. And when I was a kid, I used to listen to the Beastie Boys, and it really just blew my mind. You know, imagine a Dominican kid from the Lower East Side just listening to all this music, all this culture, all at once, and just saying, this is insane. This is crazy. I remember when I was 13, I saw the video Intergalactic. I literally told myself, I have to go to Japan. The next summer, I got a full scholarship, went to Japan. Just think about that. The influence that it has on every one of us, on people around the globe. Whether you're a white kid from the suburbs and this introduced you to hip hop and the history of rap, whether you're from a kid of the Lower East Side and it made you think about the world around us. Oh, medic over there, we need medic help.
Yeah, maybe you should move us along, guys. Yeah, exactly. Room for the medic. Let's keep it moving.
All right, someone is gonna go over there to help that individual. But what Paul's Boutique, what the Beastie Boys represent to everyone is their authenticity. It's just being who you are. It's you just being you, whether you just wanna hang out with your boys, if you wanna make some rhythms, if you just wanna have fun, that's what the Beastie Boys represent to all of us. As we all know, Paul's Boutique wasn't a hit. It was almost the opposite. But the Beastie Boys did not use that as a way to go back to what they were doing before. They said, this is who we are. This is our music. This is how we connect to this industry. And we're gonna keep on moving forward. We're gonna double down. We're gonna be as creative. We're gonna open up people's minds to know what this represents, this album represents. And today, arguably, this album is one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever created. Hey ladies! And that's why I think it's so awesome that it could be here on the Lower East Side. Lower East Side is one of the only communities where you can be yourself. Whether you're into pop rock, whether you're into hip hop, whether you just came to this country 2 days ago, you can be yourself, you can thrive. And that's what Paul's Boutique, the Beastie Boys represent to all of us. And so, I'm honored to have a special gift, and a special gift that has the official Beastie Boys sign. And I have the honor to introduce the two coolest cats ever, Adrock and Mike D!
This is fucking weird. All right, hi everyone. All right, Mike, I got notes. I'm gonna make it quick.
Adam, make it count.
Why is he loud?
I'm
No, closer to the thing.
because my voice booms, Adam.
Look at this. All right, sorry. Thanks everyone. Shit. Thanks everyone for coming out. Thank you. It's a little hot out here. So look. All right, okay. Sound man. Make my mic sound like KRS. All right. Hello.
Or what's gonna happen, Adam, if he doesn't make your mic sound
This
nice?
is just a family event, Mike. I'm not gonna please. All right, I'm standing away from Mike. All right. First of all, I want to thank Leroy McCarthy. This whole thing was, you've heard about him now. I didn't know there was going to be other people speaking today. So sorry if I'm saying what they said. Anyways, this whole thing was his idea, and he pushed to make it happen just for the love of rap music. And thank you. We appreciate it. It's fucking cool. This is gonna be a weird one. I want to thank everyone that loves Beastie Boys music. I don't really understand why. Like I don't know, but I know that I love it, and so in some way that makes us kind of friends, right? Like we bonded over these weird records that we made. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank the city of New York. Not just for making this happen, which is fucking awesome. But thank you, New York. Thank you, New York City. Thank you for teaching us, what to look at, what to listen to, what to wear, how to love, how to live. Thank you, New York. Thank you. So, real quick, we walk around these streets and, we don't really think about who they're named after, right? Like Ludlow Street, Rivington Street, Father Demo Square, I don't know. I don't really think about it. I don't really think about it. But I don't think about it that much. But it makes me really happy to know that some kid on their way to school 50 years from now is gonna pass by this and look up and be like, what the fuck is a Beastie Boy? Why did they get a square? Just like I did when I was a kid, looking at Perry Street, Charles Street, wondering what it was about. All right, so, real quick, want to thank our close friends and our families for being supportive this whole time. Thank you, Say. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Richard Matthew. Anyway, thanks, close friends, family, for being supportive and, for telling us that this whole thing is awesome. It's just been awesome this whole time, but also keeping it kind of normal in some weird way. So, thank you. Lastly, I want to thank Pete Smith. Pete Smith is our friend, is our co-worker, and as always, he went above and beyond to just make every little fucking detail happen. So thank you. And thank you. Thank you so much. Michael?
What's up, y'all? Well, first off, thank you. Everybody that is here. It's very hot. It's not maybe the most comfortable, but seriously, the fact that everybody here is so dedicated and willing to put in the work to show the love, not only for this band, but I think everything that we came from and coming from New York City, just thank you very much. Thank you, Leroy. Thank you, all the city council members. I know it was a long road or a multi-year battle to make this happen, I guess. But thank you. And what else? I just have to shout out my mom and dad who are no longer with me, but we always, I grew up here in Manhattan, and we'd always come to the Lower East Side to eat, and then later in life, for Adam and I, the Lower East Side, we grew up elsewhere, but the Lower East Side was this place, that was the cool place that we wanted to go and hang out, and somehow, it was, the Lower East Side was gracious enough to have us and host us and let us see so much incredible music. So I also want to thank New York City in the form of all this incredible music that we grew up on, that formed us, that we could not have ever been what we have become without growing up here in New York City and hearing all this incredible music, being around all this incredible art, being just around all these incredible people. There's only New York City. So thank you so much, y'all. And then, thank you all in music, and really, and especially, I think for Adam and I, and of course, MCA Adam Yap, when we were all kids, the second we heard rap music, it was so revolutionary and so exciting. The fact that we somehow got to go from being kids, literally kids, listening to every hip-hop record, mixtape, song we could possibly find and memorize every word, thinking that somehow we would actually be able to make a rap record and go on to make those rap records. And then now here we are all these years later, just thank you so much for everybody that, you know, informed and inspired us. And I would be remiss, I just gotta really thank Adam Yauk. Anyway, just, yeah, he was our brother on this journey that this amazing journey we all got to go through. And I mean, his mom, Frances, Lower East Side person. And anyway, just thank you everybody so much, and just a lot of love.
I want to say one last thing.
Thank you.
And on that, Soundman, I want to say, yeah. I want to say thank you to everybody for all the love that you've just given and put out there for Adam Yauk. It really, it's for MCA Day and for just all the love you've shown for Adam Yauk. It's really, it means a lot to us. So thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
All right.
Hold it up.
Countdown for the sign? No, you're gonna do it.
We're doing the countdown? Are we doing the countdown? All right. The strings over there. So Adam and I will do the countdown, and you guys do the strings since it's over there. How's that?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, you guys do the countdown. Ready? 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't swing!